Welcome to Jethro's Garage. Hey, today we're on round one of the pliers competition. I'm going to be comparing two pairs of pliers at a time to figure out, get down what is the best pair of cheap pliers that you can buy out there. Y'all stay tuned. Let's get to it. Our first and second pair of pliers that we're going to be looking at are the SATA ST70511 ST. They're 6-inch, and the Duratech 6-inch pliers. These come in a kit. I'll be putting a link to all these down below. The SATA slip joint pliers, lifetime warranty, chrome vanadium, and 2 positions, induction hardened, rivet joint will not separate. So, okay set, those were $7.28 before tax. And the Duratech were $6.49 before tax, but that is dividing the kit price by 4, because this was a 4-piece kit. So first thing I'm going to talk about is fit and finish. We'll start with the SATA. The SATA has been forged, and it looks like they were cleaned up. Let's get you up here. It looks like they were cleaned up a little bit and then chromed. Maybe not cleaned up quite as much on the insides, just on the outside. Looks like this was laser etched in. The rivet looks like it can be loosened, but it doesn't seem to be. Overall fit and finish, well, look at the front. There's a little bit of a stick out right there. I won't talk about wobbling this just yet because, well, we're going to talk about that sooner. Other than that, these are okay. I'm going to give them, this is purely subjective. I think I'm going to give them a 3. A 3. I just don't, they look cheap. I do like the handles. The handles feel grippy. I don't know how grippy they would be, but that's them. Now this one is a solid, it has a solid pin. Looks like, it's hard to tell. I like the way that they have machined these down. It's got a black oxide finish on the inside. There's a little bit more of a finishing done there than they did with those. You could tell all this was ground down after. These were forged, of course. I like the comfort grip handles. They feel pretty good in your hand. The nose does stick out just a little bit there on the, I guess that will be the bottom. Overall, I'm going to give these, I'm going to give them a 4. We'll talk about that later. Play. Now we're going to go do play. Let's move you over to the vise because that's where the rest of our stuff's going to go. Okay, the goal of this, it's not going to be easy to do, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to clamp the bottom or one of the jaws in the vise, and I'm going to measure in play one way. So I'll clamp this down, and I'm going to measure how I'm going to go off of the bottom jaw and measure how far it goes to one side. I'm going to try to measure as close to the tip. So let's get I am going to do this in millimeters. I'm not going to try to do both. So here we go, we're zeroed. We've got the SATA pair first. I'm going to put it up here. Try to square it up. Get it on the tip, and there we go. And we're not showing anything. Don't know why. Okay, we've got 0.79 on these. 0.79. I'm gonna take another measurement. This time I got 0.85. I'm gonna go with the lowest measurements on these. So 0.79, 0.79. These are pretty tight. I'll be surprised if we get much out of these. I'm gonna zero it. Now let's go. 0.49, 0.49 for the Duratech. Let's go again. Point 0.39. So 7.9 and 4.9. I'm going with the first measurement on this. It's very, very tight. 0.39, 0.49. I'm gonna go write this down. Okay, last test we're gonna do on these is we're gonna take a grade 5 bolt. We're gonna put it in here and we're gonna just give it heck and try to make it slip and see what the jaws look like afterwards. So let's do the SATA first. And I'm gonna put it on the big or the open side. One more time. And let's look at this here. See that right there? A little bit of a chunk taken out of it. Let me get me a pointer. Okay. Look these over a pretty good bit. And right here, and right here, pretty good bit. The other side, a whole lot less damage. It's hard to really tell right there. So, because I've seen 4 spots, I'm gonna take a half point off for each spot. So that's 4. So out of 5, that will give this a 3. If it goes, if it's so bad it goes below 0, then, well, it just goes below 0. We'll see what these look like. The grade 5 bolt didn't receive a whole lot of damage. I can actually still use this. So I'm gonna put a new one in here and test the Duratech. Open it to its wide setting. Understand the Duratech, better filling handles. I might be able to put more on it. We'll see. Here's one. It visibly tore the bolt up more. So let's see these. Oof. These are easier to see because they're black. But you see this right here? And this one looks like it didn't. It just pulled the black off. But this one is bad. This one is bad. That one counts. This one counts. It did fold it over or break the jaws. So there's two. And let's get this open here. This ain't easy to do. This one, it did fold them over. So that gives me three. This one, I think that just took the black off. I can't really tell. Let's go to this one. There's two spots there that it definitely caused damage. And you know what? This one did too. You can kind of feel a ridge there where it folded over. So this one's going to be -5 times half. So that's going to be 2.5 points off of that. I forgot to show you the bolt. Let's get it up here. You can see right there where it really boogered it up. Maybe right in there. So that was the SATA and the Duratech. I'll have links to these below so you can go check them out for yourself. Hey, the goal is to find our best pair of cheap pliers. And I'm gonna try my very best to be as, I'm gonna try my best to show as little favoritism as possible just based on anything. I'm not sure who I would call a favorite in here, but I admit I really like the looks of the Duratech. I really, really like the looks of the Duratech. So I was kind of bummed when I seen the damage to the jaws. But then again, my snap-on may not hold up as well. So we'll see. That's all for this episode. Stay tuned. Tomorrow, so we're going to do all the 6-inchers first. Tomorrow, I'm going to pit this pair of Craftsman up against this pair of Edward tools. So stay tuned for that. Y'all take care.